Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Epic Dragons Forge of Ages. How has everyone been since last time? Have you dealt with your leveling up?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed. Looking forward to the new adventures.
Yep,
Awesome.
did fix it.
There we go. Now camera is also working. I should maybe take off the blend I have on top of the camera. Okay, so before we start in, let's give everyone a little summary of what happened last time.
Listen well, my children, for the tale of the 5 chosen continues. When the spirits last guided their steps, they found the land of promise, a place of still waters and sheltering hills, where the tribe might take root and flourish once more. But the task was not yet done. No, the spirits test all who walk their path. So the 5 divided their strength. Asa and Crackle, ever watchful and wise, remained by the lake. There they made camp upon the fertile ground to scout the land and prepare it for our coming. The others, those whose hearts burned like torches, turned their feet eastward to find the tribe and lead our people to their new home. Yet the wilds do not grant safe passage easily. Each group faced the wrath of the untamed. Fang and claw, storm and shadow, and worse still, the Crow tribe returned to darken their path. The Crows, cruel, hollow-eyed, with hearts blackened by hunger. The truth of their savagery was revealed. They feast upon the flesh of their own kind. That is the source of their rage, their madness. They have turned from the way of all living things and become something twisted, something unclean. But our chosen did not falter. Through danger and blood they endured. Asa and Crackle held the ground, guarding the land that would be ours. The others, wounded but unbroken, brought the tribe across the wilds, through the shadow of the crows, and into the embrace of the new earth. And now, at last, we have arrived. The fires of our people burn beside the waters of the great lake. Children's laughter rises into the sky once more. The soil is rich, the spirits at peace. For now, a new chapter unfolds, my children. Our tribe has set down its roots at last. But never forget, the wild still watches, and the spirits still whisper. What we have built must be tended, guarded, and honored, or it too will be taken by the dark.
So, we ended on the tribe arriving at your new home, settled on a large lake at the foothills of the north. Your groups reunited, and I think we all know that Crackle was very excited telling everyone about the thing that he discovered called numbers. Very, very fancy stuff. And only in a side sentence did any of them mention, oh yeah, we found these weird red rocks protruding out of a hill in the north. So, what do you do?
We would have also mentioned the encampment of the crows quite close to us.
Yep.
There's another thing that we witnessed.
Definitely. Let me actually take under the region controls. Where are the tile controls? I'll move a symbol here, the symbol of your tribe's settlement, and move it to where you are currently situated. There you go. So yeah, there is indeed a small encampment of crows. Definitely not the whole tribe, but a small encampment. And you are kind of thinking that was it the halflings that have settled there? I think so, right? You know, they're somewhere to the southeast, I think. So yeah, you made it back home, and for now, you will not have to track your individual rations anymore, because now you're gonna have a safe place to return and refill your rations, unless you go on very long trips. But it's more important to keep track of your tribe's rations, because it is late summer. We're going slowly into fall, so you feel the first cold winds blowing in from the north as you wake up.
The guys brought more salt from their travels, right? Because they traveled to the sea and fished there and brought sea as salt as well, or crack as we like to call it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did.
Excellent.
They brought dried
Um,
crack.
Okay, what Crackle would like to do first is to use his diplomacy skill to teach the people how to weave nets and
Okay.
teach them in the way of fishing in the lake.
Okay. I'll allow that. If anyone wants to assist them, they can with their individual skills, maybe survival, maybe also someone good at athletics could throw in some advice. If you fall into the water, this is how you swim. Okay. I'll say that's +2. So, ooh, that is a really good one. So I'll give you a +3 on this. So
And I
8.
also cast Guidance, which is independent of 8, right?
Let me check. 8 is a circumstance bonus.
And Guide is Guidance.
Guidance, it
That is
says,
bonus.
is a... Doesn't say, interestingly enough. What is it? It's a status bonus. It's a status bonus. So, yeah, that is independent. So you can give the guidance to yourself. So, spell effect guidance. There you go. So you should be able, if you now trigger the roll, you should get a list with both of them enabled.
Yeah, I have the 8 and the Guidance as well. Let's see. Rolling with a +12.
For 25. Very nice. So I say, yes, you are managing to teach people how to fish easily. It's the right time of the year to fish as well, because the lake is ripe with fish. And yeah, you find a steady source of food. I think probably the first month is spent more or less just with the tribe gathering enough plant matter to make nets and fishing and setting up the huts again, and or the tents. Right now you don't have proper huts yet. It's just all the tents and lean downs and whatnot that your tribe usually uses when they're on their way. So nothing like permanent yet, but good enough for the start, I would say.
Excellent. As Crackle rolled quite well, is it possible for him to weave some math lessons in there as well? So counting the fish that they are catching, making sure that everything is accounted for?
I will say you can teach people how to count to 10. Yes.
Okay, that's fine at the moment. That's fine. Baby steps. Okay, let's
Yeah.
roll for Crackle.
Asa
Nice.
leads her people to the makeway nests in the upper trees,
Okay.
where her people could take over the scouting role for the entire tribe easily.
Yeah, you probably picked like a nice big tree with a lot of like thick branches to set up nests in, and yeah, they happily settle into the nests. Yeah, people are less squeamish about the cold and wind. You know, you have your thick plumage of feathers; it keeps you warm. So yeah, totally makes sense. What about the rest?
I will be working on the griffin.
Okay, you want to keep taming the griffin.
Yes.
So let me
0
take
point
a
at
look.
the ready.
Perhaps we'll see. Oh, I see why. Okay, interesting choice there. Yeah. Okay, I see.
Let's see. Do. Yeah, actually, does it give me something specific for this? No, not yet.
I don't think so. Not yet.
All right. So, as first thing, I'm gonna charm it.
Okay. Let me quickly. Where is the griffin? It's under animals. I'll just draw it on the map so I can roll with it. So, safety C18. Ooh, got lucky there. It just. Why does it
Barely.
succeed? Success by.
Does it always have the +1? Like if it fails, it succeeds. If it critically fails, it fails.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because it rolled a 4. 4 plus its score is not 18, so how does it get a success? I am not
I
sure.
thought there was a thing. I thought there was a thing that always upgrades by +1, by 1, right? That if you had a
If you have a
critical
certain
failure, it wasn't failure.
expertise,
Okay.
yeah, but it usually turns critical failures into failures and successes into critical successes. It doesn't turn failures into successes. So I would
if
say
I
it
hover
failed
over
there.
it? Yeah, okay. If I hover over it, it says incapacitation.
Does it have no HP? Oh, it does. Weird. It's not immune, as far as I know. I'll just say it failed at save, so it is charmed. So it becomes friendly to you, and it can't take hostile actions against you for an hour.
All right, that it should at least give me some time to almost 19.
Yeah, no, not good enough for a level 4 creature. Not good enough.
All right.
So, no. Unfortunately, no process made. It is still lingering at the edges of the settlement of the tribe's camp, but it will not willingly go inside and stay with the people. It is, as I said, it is it is not really tamed, or it is tamed but not trained, so it is not useful per se.
All right.
Okay, so leaving us with Silvara and Hagar.
I'm assuming that we still need some houses for the tribe.
Definitely. You look at the lean over that Crackle has built, and yeah,
Yeah, we need something better for the rest of our people.
probably.
So Haga will try to build some houses.
Okay.
Do you want my aid with a crafting roll of my own? Or do you want to skip out on it? I have a +6.
Okay, yeah, you can try.
Just don't roll a natural 1 and everything is fine. And here goes,
That
natural
should be
20.
enough.
So,
Okay.
so that is
I should
a.
have done it
He
on my
ate it, though.
own.
He ate. No, you
Yeah,
ate it.
I know.
So- So Hagar gets a +2 aid here.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
to manually add it again.
No,
because,
you have to stop the roll.
woodworking-
Click away the roll and try again. It should now
Yeah, okay.
then be showing because it doesn't
Oh,
retroactively
okay, yeah.
add it to the window.
So now I have +2, and I don't
Mhm.
use the woodworking.
You do
Right.
that on top. So if it is the same
Yeah, but
kind
I
of bonus,
can't select
just that's the stupid
But
shit
the
again.
eights- Okay, the 8 says +2 because of the net 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
I
can just add a
get
+1 from an item again, just to add to the woodworking.
yeah, might do it like that.
Okay.
Usually have the same kind of bonus and they don't stack, but I find that stupid if you're working together there. That is not very convincing, unfortunately. That's not a great success.
Crackle is looking at the work that Haga is doing, and after he laid out all the tools, all the resources properly, perfectly, even described all the things that need to be done, he's just very disappointed.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I'll say it's not a complete catastrophe, but you basically just built more lean overs. So you're like, yeah. I envisioned that differently. That didn't go as planned.
Can I throw Crackled again?
Eh.
Just for the fun of it.
You know that I have excellent performance and diplomacy checks. If I want, I can make your life in the tribal living hell, right?
No, I'm not sure. I'm an expert in diplomacy now.
Yeah, he's picking up some skills there, I think. But still
Yeah,
not
no,
as
I will
good.
not throw Crackle.
No.
I think
Okay.
Haga is just disappointed in himself and is kind of trying to forget about building houses now.
Okay, so the tribe will do, like, as I said, they set up their tents. You know, usually have like yurts and stuff like that that are set up for mobility, and they will suffice for now. So I think that's as far as we'll go with what you can do in camp. But of course, you still have time to explore. So as you found out from, good.
I
Oh, yeah.
want to explore.
Also, I'm still missing my check.
Oh yeah, sorry, Savara. Sorry. Yep. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna look for herbs.
Ooh, that was 18, and then it went to 2. So yeah, you are having trouble. They are herbs, but you're not familiar with them around this region. They look different. So you're like, I don't know. And unfortunately, the first ones you try, they taste absolutely horrible. So you're like, nope, not those.
All right.
So yeah, exploration is a big theme now because you basically know nothing besides there's a camp of crows somewhere nearby, and you know that there's the Red Fang Ridge somewhere up there. That's all you know about this area.
Who wants to join Asa?
Doing what exactly?
Exploring around the lake, a little bit further out, maybe returning every now and then.
Well, I'm gonna join you because I failed on herbs.
I like that idea, but in the intro we were told that kids are playing around in the woods in the area close to the encampment, and we know that we have the enemy close by. Wouldn't it be a good idea to maybe scout them out again, maybe do something about them, and then go back to exploring?
That's up to you.
Our characters do not know that.
Of course, our characters do.
Was it the woman? Sorry.
No, it was the woman. So last week, the two of us, whilst out in the woods, found the encampment of the crows.
Mhm.
And that is quite close to us. And in the intro, we were told, hey, our younglings are playing around in the area. And therefore, Cracker's suggestion would be to check out the encampment of the enemy again, see how many they are, maybe do a surprise attack, and make sure that they can't surprise us.
If that's a plan you want to do, you can do that. It's up to the group.
Let's vote, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Who's voting for what?
Yep.
Exactly. The enemy crows?
Do you mean the enemy close or the enemy crows?
Crows.
Oh,
The
I'm not sure if you know
crows
them
are
crows.
crows nearby, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can also go for them. I don't mind some hunting.
Okay. So I
That
guess
hunting
you
gun?
get.
What's with Hagar? He's the battle-hardened expert. He should know whether we need to take them out or can leave them be.
Judging by the by our knowledge of the crows, I think it is best to take care of them.
Okay. So Crackle and Asa still remember quite well where this camp was because they avoided that area like it was burning after they found out it's the crows. So let's switch to the map quickly. It's not that far away, like maybe 3 days trip or something like that. And I'll draw you in. Give me a sec. We have Crackle and Asa. We'll get Hagar, Morvac, and Silvara. So you see the same camp as from the last time, with these individuals at least around the fire. Okay, so you see these 6 individuals around the fire. It's again mostly the guys you already know with the spears and shields, plus one of those guys that some of you met last time with the war paint and the big club.
What do you guys think? Do you think we can handle them? There is a natural choke point in the defenses on top.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
just put Hagar there, huh? Yeah, sorry.
But I mean, like, even though there's a hole there, there's a hole here as well. So they could still get around.
Still would take them
The
time.
question is, do we want them?
Yeah.
Do we want to kill them, or do we want to scare them off?
I mean,
I think they made it obvious that they are super aggressive.
Yeah, we need to kill them because otherwise they will report back to their tribe. They will come in greater numbers. The goal must be to kill them all off, and to not leave any survivors.
Just to drive the point home for you all, you're looking at them and you're seeing some meat burn, like slowly being grilled above the fire. And you at first think it's like a leg of some animal. And as you look closer, you realize, no, that's a fucking foot at the end, a normal humanoid foot.
yep, that's definitely gonna be killing them.
Otherwise, we risking becoming a meal.
Can Asa sneak around behind the biggest hut?
If you want to, give me a stealth check. I think you should be very good at this point. knowing
I'm
what,
also gonna attempt to
what
hide.
choices you made.
That's not good enough.
I mean, that's not a great result. I'll say, because you don't know that your result is that crappy usually. So you are starting to move, so you're kind of a bit ahead of the group, and then you hear something snap under your claws, and you see them turn at an instant. So I think it's time to roll initiative. So many dice.
I rolled
What?
today.
I just
So many dice.
seen 2 dice for me. One is 20, one is 1.
Oh no, the other one is for Crackle.
Oh, it's also purple. Okay.
Okay, so. Oh yeah, also you might notice a little symbol in everyone. Ooh. Oh well, bad luck there. You might notice a little symbol and a little circle around Hagar here. He got a little ability that is giving an aura effect around him. Just so you're aware. It's nothing bad. But yeah, well, starting with the combat, and we are going to in a counter. Start with this guard going first. Why are they still called guards? I changed the names or whatever. So he is seen Asa, who unfortunately gets caught outside of the protection of her team, but luckily for you, all he can do is rush you, and that's taking him all 3 actions. But yeah, he is screaming, he is just running at you with the spear in hand, and then as he reaches that point, he turns to the right with his head and is kind of scared because he didn't expect there to be more people.
Perfect. He's scared.
Yeah, let's see what I can do. Let me see what's the range of that. 30 feet. Perfect. Okay, so I will cast guidance on myself,
Okay.
and then I will cast forge on the enemy.
Okay. What does it do? Dealing 3d6. Okay, they have the fortitude save. Okay, so it does not have a metal object, but it still will heat it, so
Yeah,
that still will do the damage. So let's see, fortitude save. That's a natural 1. He takes double damage.
Excellent. I will roll my damage. Oh,
Ooh, that is good.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah, that's he's insta dead. You hear him scream in agony as I don't know what you're heating on him is just burning into his flesh, and he just is a pile of burnt flesh. It stinks to hell as he dies within seconds.
All according to plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a gruel way to just die.
Is Crackle allowed to do a bonus action, just a little a taunting of the enemy?
You have always a free action. You can say like a few words as free anyways.
Excellent. Crackle will do that. something like, "Hey guys, you want grilled meat? Here's some. Get it."
Ooh.
And
Okay.
I will do an intimidation roll if I'm allowed to do that.
You could try. I will give you a little penalty because you don't have much time for it, but yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. Proficiencies, intimidation.
I'll say, you don't quite get the effect that you wanted, that they're intimidated, but they're definitely angry, and they are now gonna focus on you.
Okay, that is no problem because I'm way in the back.
Yes. So basically what you achieved with your roll is that they are ignoring Asa for the moment. It was a bit exposed there.
Basically, if Hagar throws Crackle in the middle of the camp, we have a perfect bait.
Yeah.
Just checking
So
the
let
options
me.
here.
Yeah. So it is the big guy going next. So he can move 25, 40, 50, and then he's ignoring Asa. So he's going straight for Hagar because he's in the way of getting to Crackle. And this guy, like the others are shouting and whatnot, this guy is just foaming from the mouth and like spittle flying and everything. That guy is pure rage. He's not fun. But speaking of Hagar, well, you got this brute standing in front of you. What do you do?
Pocket outward.
How about a taunting strike?
That sounds good. Making use of your new ability. Keep in mind you can only do this once per turn because this is flourish.
I obviously knew that, but nobody else is in range anyway.
Yeah, just so you know, that means flourish. Flourish can be done once per turn.
Okay. But yeah, so I just roll for a strike, and the target is taunted either way.
Yeah, so it is taunted, so I'll put the taunt on it in a second.
Come on.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter. It is taunted. You got what you wanted. It is taunted. So, taunt. Not the ability, the effect. Effect taunt. There we go. Cool. So that was your first action.
Obviously, I will raise my shield.
Okay, second action.
I'm not
Okay.
really sure what to do as a last action.
You could aid Morvac if he intends to attack this guy, because you're in reach to aid him. You could attack a second time. What else do you have?
I will attack a second time.
Okay.
Aiding might be better.
Okay. Okay, no, that is a hit. Roll for damage.
Yeah.
And he takes the damage. Oh, I need to run the thing here. Give me a sec. Now you should be able to see the health bars.
Yep.
I hate that the tokens are named wrongly, but I don't think you see the names. It's just me. So yeah, you hit him. With your backswing, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. It is now another guard's turn, but he is far away. So that's one move. 2 moves. 3 moves. No, there. Sorry, that's how far he gets. He can't get quite further than that. So yeah, that is this guy's turn. Right now you have the advantage that they have to run quite a bit. 1 move, 2 moves. 75. Second guy arrives at Hagar's front line. Third guy is a bit closer. Next guy is a bit closer. So he moves once. He moves twice. No, I have to move it a bit differently. Like so. And then, yeah, he has the range to get into Crackle's face, but that's as much as he can do with his 3 actions. And then the last guy is moving from a different direction. Oh yeah, he can make all the way there, so he will do that. Whoops. That, I guess I set up the walls but incorrectly, but there you go. One of them makes it right in front of Crackle, but also takes all 3 actions to get there. Asa, you're being ignored. You were like, oh shit. And you see this guy, and Crackle just sent him to hell and then taunts them. And now you realize, yeah, they're ignoring you, but there's still that guy right next to you.
The whole thing of recalling knowledge doesn't work anymore, right? Because we're already in battle?
You can recall knowledge for an action at any given time. It is, I think, a general action. It's on the basic action macro. Okay. That is... Let's see. That is a success. Okay. Let me quickly see what you learned from a success. Recall knowledge. So on a...
crit bonus, whatever it was?
Let me see. Where do I see what?
Clever Gambit.
Yeah, that works as well.
Okay.
Indeed. So, yeah, exactly. So it takes your reaction to do so, but if you critically hit someone, you strike a blah 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 blah. You can step or stride. You also have your what's it called from your class? The mastermind, I think it is. Yeah. From your mastermind, if you successfully identify a creature using recall knowledge, that target is off guard to you. So until the start of your next turn. So that is important. Recall knowledge. I'm just wondering what you get for success. Okay. Okay. So basically, how recall knowledge works is you tell me a question about that creature that you have. You then roll with an appropriate skill that you think is applicable, and I'll tell you if you get that information or not. So what would you like to know about? I guess you're doing this on the big guy?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you want to know about the big guy? Like a question. You could ask all kinds of stuff about their stats, basically. Like, what is their biggest save? What is their worst save? What are their abilities? Etc., etc., etc.
Do they have any AoE attack?
Okay. No, they do not. You do, however, know a few things from your observations of the Crow tribe brutes that they can do sneak attacks if they get you somehow off guard. Also, if they critically hit someone, they are frightened 1. And you know he has reactive strike.
Right. Gotta take notes.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me that calls for a poison arrow.
Okay, so you're using poison to poison your arrow, and then you can give me an attack roll, and if you hit, we will resolve first the normal damage, then the poison damage. Plus, if you hit right now, I'll give him, give me a second, off guard. Off guards. Condition.
And I do not have ammo. Okay, no, I don't.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to align it to your, like, set your bow to use the arrows you used before. But yeah, so let's see. Ooh, that could be a hit. Oh, that's a miss. Unfortunate. You missed by 2.
Do I still get the penalty if I use a different attack, like a talent attack?
You don't get a penalty. Well, oh, Wally. Oh, you're too close with your arrow bow. That's the problem. Like, you're too close right now. You could use your claws, but you would have to move up, or you can just claw at this guy. You don't get the off-guard bonus, nor do you do a sneak attack on this guy, though, if you use your claw instead, so...
So I do a normal attack roll, not a penalized one.
If you do your claw attack on this guy, yes.
Yeah, I will.
So you want to do a claw attack instead, and that just hits. So let's say this did not happen. Okay, so you hit, roll the damage. It's not a whole lot, but hey, damage is damage, right? He is hurt. Okay, so you recall knowledge, you poison the arrow, and then you claw attack this one. So I'll give you this once, because you're still learning, the option to still have your poison arrow for next turn to shoot at this guy. But he will no longer be off guard next turn, so you might have to recall knowledge again and ask a different question. Okay. Morbak, your turn.
Yep. All right. Seems like a pretty bad situation to be in for Hagar. Let's see which one is first. That one. Yeah. But there's a second page. Is
Oh,
there?
no, that was wrong.
Oh.
That is if you go in an encounter that is previous or next turn, you skipped your turn.
Yeah.
So,
Oops. Yeah. Oh, never mind. He's called Ruffian. Okay. Okay, let's push him out of the way.
okay.
Nope.
Nope. Nope. That's a no.
Work.
So let me open
Alright,
the
let's see.
chat. There. Okay. So first action,
that's
not a success.
Nope, definitely not. Do.
So that was a spell
In that
you
case.
tried?
Yeah.
Okay. You do gather glass shields. Okay, so you raise the shields. You can shield block, and has a hardness of 2. And if the creature that has broken it is within 5 feet, it also deals 1d4 damage to that creature with a reflex save. Okay. Cool. Silvara. Yeah, the crows are very aggressive. They are right in your face. What do you do? Telekinetic projectile. Yep, there's definitely enough rocks, branches, and stuff in the area to do that. And you hit. Roll for damage. Ooh, snake eyes. 2 points of damage. Okay, you're moving. They don't have reactive strike, so you're lucky there. We're back to the top of the initiative tracker, meaning Crackle, because you killed the first guy in one fell spell, I guess.
I feel a bit isolated up there. What to do? Yeah, I will try to stand my ground.
Okay.
Targeting this one and doing a cantrip.
Okay.
And that is the electric arc.
Okay, so you can choose 2 targets then.
Exactly, it's the 2 closest to me.
Okay, so they both have to do a DC 18 reflex save. First one is critically failing, and the second one is succeeding. So first one takes double damage, the second one takes half damage. So roll damage.
And I will use my Sorcerer's Potency. And...
Okay, so the first guy takes double. He takes 10 points of damage. The other one takes half, takes only 2 points of damage. So you zap them nicely.
Excellent. And I will cast my Glass Shield as the last action. So
Okay.
I will get the Raise Shield option.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So you raised your glass shield. You still have to draw the spell effect or raise a shield. Yeah. So glass shields, and there you go. Okay, so bringing us to the ruffian. Ruffian, yes. He wants to get to Crackle, but he sees his comrades are in there. But he sees an opportunity in Hagar in front of him, because he's flanking you with his buddy, meaning you are off guard to him, meaning he will do his sneak attack damage if he hits. So he is going to town with his great club. First strike is a hit. Ooh, I didn't target you, but that should be a hit. So, how do I do the sneak attack on top? Why doesn't it say the damage? Oh, there. Okay, so you take this plus this sneak attack. Oh, you got lucky. Snake Eyes. 5 damage. He got Snake Eyes. So that's his first attack. Then he does he do that? Nah, I don't think that's what he will do. So he will try for a second attack with the club. Ooh. He misses by 1. Oof. You felt that air move as that club just barely misses you.
The wall saves again.
Yeah, the wall saves again. And then he goes for a third attack because he's so enraged. He doesn't care. He just goes swinging wildly, but misses. So he got 1 hit in, and that's all he could do. Your turn.
Okay, the question now is, do we focus any, let's say, particular Crow tribes guy, or should I just attack like anyone?
Go for anyone if you had any bonuses, but if you don't, just go for the one that is closest. And when you are attacking, doing multiple attacks, I would suggest doing the 8 instead.
There is one disadvantage to 8 in that it uses your reaction, so you can't shield block if you 8.
Oh, okay. In that case, never mind.
Yeah, so pick whatever you feel like, I think is the idea here. Whether you want to remove a big target in front of you, or if you want to remove something that is maybe endangering one of your squishier friends.
Okay, I will attack the one next to Crackle and Morva. So start off with a strike.
Nice, that is a hit. Damage is not that lucky, unfortunately, but it still does. He's almost down.
Okay, then I can use the taunting strike again, right?
Yeah, once per turn, you can use it.
Okay.
Don't even have to hit on it.
Yeah, then we'll use the taunting strike on the other guard. For the
Okay.
other crow tribe.
So let me put the taunt effect on him right away. Just whether you hit or not, he's taunted. Ooh, that could be a hit, and that is a hit.
Something-
Hagar. Ooh. Well, damage dies, same result. Still, it whittles them down. And then you probably want to
And
raise your
last
shield.
action, raise my shield, exactly. There we go.
Ooh, someone is planning something there, I see it. Okay, it is this god's turn, and he just got raked with a claw. So he is turning around, looking at Asa. He's gonna raise his shield. And then he is gonna try to stab this small owlkin with his spear. And misses. And then he's trying again because that's the only thing he can do right now. And misses. You're too small and too nimble for him to hit. He just doesn't manage to stab you. Second guy. Well, he's also flanking Hagar, so they're gonna pile on him. They see Hagar as the big threat right now. That he is. So this guy is going to raise his shield. And he's gonna do a stab. And misses. And then he is going to... Is he going to step again? Yeah, come on. Let's try it. There's always a chance for a high roll, but that's not high enough. So that's the second guy. Then this guy who's flanking you from behind, but he is hurt also, and he's still seeing Crackle. So even though you are going for him, he's going to go for Crackle, even though he's taunted. So for him, the taunt will be active, so he gets a penalty on his attack. As he's really just trying to get this fire-spewing gnome. He's going to raise his shield though, because he's not suicidal. He's just reckless. And he's going to try to stab Crackle, and I think that is a hit on Crackle.
It is.
Despite his shield. So you could shield block the damage. I'll show you what he does. It's not a huge point of damage. Oh, I took the wrong weapon. Sorry. There. Let me re-roll this. This is the wrong weapon. Yeah, 9 points of damage incoming. You could shield block as a reaction from your glass shield spell. It will soak 2 points of damage if I read that correctly. Yeah. And it would do 1d4 damage to him. So you should be able to say block and then say damage. And usually if it worked correctly.
I need to select at least the one token. Okay, I need to select him, the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then block
that
and...
isn't working. I clicked on block, but my glass shield is no longer applied.
It is effective, I see it.
Maybe I'm not assigned to Crackle. Maybe that is the issue because my forge just reloaded.
Oh. Let's see. Where do I need to raise shield? No, you have the glass shield up.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm not, I guess I'm not assigned to Crackle. That's the issue because I loaded before.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you're running as Dinks right now for some reason.
Okay. Can I leave and reload again? Can you change?
Yeah,
that?
you should be able to.
Sorry.
I see it in the bottom left. Can I change that? Wait, give me a second. Can I use a configuration? Oh yeah, I can change your
Otherwise-
character. Give me a sec. No, I can change your character. Crackle. There you go.
Yeah, now I see it. Now I see it. Okay, now it will work. Let me see. Block. Yeah. Did he take the damage? I don't know. Now I will click damage.
Yeah, block and then damage when block is enabled. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he will take 1d4, so you can just roll 1d4. And
How to roll a 1d4
Slash.
command for it?
/R space 1d4.
Yeah.
He takes 2 points of damage in return. So you took 7, he took 2 though. So that was his first attack. He's gonna try again. Oh wow. And he hits again. This time you have no shield, unfortunately. Because the shield was gone. It's broken. Take 5 more points of damage.
Done.
Okay, that's his turn. Come on, move on. Last guy, he's in a really shitty position here right now, to be honest. But he moved there himself, being overtaken by rage. So he's raising his shield, and he's like eeny, meeny, miny, tiny. And he is
Makes
going
sense.
for, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to take someone with me, is his idea. So he's going to try to go for Crackle. Damn, yep, that's a hit. Damage. That's the issue if you... Ooh, that's good damage roll. 8 points of damage. You're still standing. Let's see how long. He tries again. Oh, this time he misses. Whew. Okay, you survived this round.
Barely,
Yeah.
barely.
Yep. Asa. As I said, you have still your poison arrow, I'll say that. And, but you have no one recalled knowledge on to shoot them. My suggestion is move, recall knowledge, shoot, because then you don't have the penalty. You,
I was about to say, do I have to have exactly, at least exactly 30, or is it more than 30 feet away?
I think at least 30.
So this, I mean, I can still do 20 feet, that's my movement.
Yeah, yes, so would be definitely beyond 30 feet if you shoot at this big guy. So then recall knowledge. What would you want to know next about him?
What's his favorite food? No.
What's his favorite food?
I'm
Ooh.
asking.
That's
I'm
not a success, unfortunately.
Yeah, the question was obviously a joke. I would have asked something else, but whatever.
You're
Halfling.
pretty sure his favorite color is mauve, and he loves romantic walks on the beach.
Perfect. Okay. Would be even better with an arrow in his head. No?
Yeah, so unfortunately he's not
Yep.
off guard to you. You still can attack, you just don't get your sneak attack bonus if you hit. That's a hit. So he still takes the damage though, and then we'll have to do the spear frog damage on top.
Oh, that's
So let's see the damage.
Okay.
Natural 1. Okay, so he takes 1 point of damage. But what was the spear frog? Spear
Poison.
frog poison. It is. He does have to do a fortitude save. I'll roll that for him. Ooh, he succeeds.
Okay.
So he does unfortunately not take the damage as far as I remember.
Yeah, those were my actions, and that's my turn.
That's the problem with poisons. There's usually a safer involved. Okay, Morvac, your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I should definitely heal Crackle.
I feel like that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not looking too well.
Let me actually target him this time.
Okay.
Oh.
So 2 action healing. Okay.
Max healing?
Now let's,
Uh-oh.
before applying that, give me a sec. Well, I told you, the big guy has reactive strike. Someone casts a spell next to
Yep.
him. Guess what he's doing? Here comes the Great Club. If he critically succeeds, you do not do it. And he critically succeeds, so that spell does not happen.
Luck is not on our side.
I know, right?
You take 20
Oh,
points of
wow.
damage, and you're frightened to one.
Wow.
Because that definitely scared you. Wham.
Fuck.
Yep. So that lost you 2 actions. You didn't get this spell off, so you still have your spell slot, but you lost 2 actions and you're hurt like hell. And frightened.
Yep. Let's see.
He could also push you 10 feet, but I don't see a region to push you, so we'll skip. Okay, Crown of Prophets. Okay, equally ready to bite your foes or offer on your count. So again, a Fang's unarmed attack that deals 1d6 piercing damage and has the agile, finesse, and versatile poison freeze. The first time you cast each round, you can perform one of the following attacks, following actions. So you're going for what? Oh, you're trying the Toxic Prophecy, I guess?
Yeah.
So what does Toxic Prophecy do? It says poison, and that's where it ends. Requires a creature with inflicted damage you since the end of your last turn. Toxic Spit. Okay, so he has to do a basic fortitude save, I guess. And
Yep, true.
let's see. DC is unfortunately not very high, so he succeeds. So that means he should take half damage if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. It doesn't say
So-
he doesn't, so.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's not a whole lot, unfortunately. But you have now the spell effect on you. You have the Crown of Prophets, so it is now in effect, and you can use the Fang's unarmed attack if you want to. From now on, and I think you can, whenever you cast this again, you can choose one of these actions for free, right? First time you cast or sustain. Oh yeah, you have to sustain this. So this is you have to spend an action every turn to keep it up. Okay. It is now Silvara's turn. You're standing safely at a distance. Telekinetic projectile, okay. Against?
The one that is closer to me. So on the bottom one.
This one. Okay. That's it. Oh, that damage is much better. 9 points of damage. Wham. Okay, 1 action left.
And I suppose I can invest an action to prepare first barrage to use it next round.
Yeah, sure. I'll allow that.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Just a note.
Okay. Cool. Then it is back to Crickle. Yeah, you noticed Monarch tried to heal you, but she suffered for it. Definitely.
I really appreciate Morvak nonetheless. And knowing that he's in a dicey situation, he won't run, he will stand his ground, and he will do another. Let's see. Another electric arc.
Okay. So 2 saves. First one from the guy who's almost dead. That is a fail. Full damage. Second guy at the bottom. Ooh, she succeeds. Half damage. Okay, so the first guy takes full damage. He is just convulsing and jerking around, and then you see foam into his mouth as he collapses. And a wet thud. So this guy is dead, and this one takes half damage, so 2 points of damage. Kills 1.
Yeah, and I will. What to do? I will go all out and do an elemental toss against the second one.
Okay. Let's
That's an
see.
attack roll, right? Yeah, it's an
Yep.
attack roll.
So
I
you will
will
have to
use
map
my
minus
guidance
5.
for that. And I should still have my guidance, right?
It's only for one action.
But I didn't use it. I didn't any attack rolls nor any.
Did you?
proficiency check.
Wait, when did you do guidance?
He did guidance on the
And I believe
First round?
all the rolls that I did weren't. It was just saves on the other party's end, right?
Let's see, guidance.
Didn't you use guidance in the village?
Yeah, but I
Oh.
did use it in the first round, I believe. Or didn't?
Guidance only goes until the start of your next turn.
Oh,
So if you don't use it
okay.
on your turn, it's
Oh, okay.
gone.
Okay, understood. Okay. In that case, I will just do my attack roll.
That is a success.
Okay, let's roll damage.
Yep, he takes 5 points of fire damage. Still
Almost.
standing, barely,
Almost.
barely, but he's still standing. Oh, the bitterness. Oh well, it is how it is. Ruffian's turn. Yes. Let's be fair here. I'll just roll a d2 to determine which of the 2 targets here attacks in front of him.
We all know what's
One
going to happen.
is. Yeah, sorry, Morvac. Okay. Strike. Maybe he misses. I think that's a hit.
Oh, it hits.
Yep. That might. Maybe?
Good.
I don't know. Well, yeah, you're still up.
Oh,
You're still
well,
up.
I'm up.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'll do another d2 to determine randomly. You probably now already know which one is which one. I'm just going from top to bottom. Oh, he is going for Hagar. You got lucky. He is going to go for Hagar now. With multiple attack penalty, so it's unlikely he hits unless he rolls something like this. Okay. Wow, he is angry. And he hits for 7 damage. Okay. And then for the third one, just because we can, 1d2. He's going for Hagar again. So it's unlikely he can hit here. He would have to roll natural 20 to do this. Yeah, no chance. He does not hit. Okay. He did enough damage though, so Hagar, things are looking dicey. Crackle's almost down, Morvac is almost down. 2 of the enemies are down.
Okay, first up I will finish off the one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you will finish. Oh.
Oh
Okay, never
wow,
mind.
natural 20. Yeah, that guy is dead. Can still roll for damage just for the point of curiosity. 20 points of damage. How do you kill him?
Yeah, let's just chop his head off again.
Okay.
That's kind of the signature
Always
move
going for
now.
there. Okay. I always imagine, like, because of Hagar's size, he's always jumping. He does this jumping
Yeah,
swing when he tries to
exactly.
take off a head.
He's trying to show off his athletic skills or prowess. Yeah, jumping and cutting the head off.
Okay, cool. So this guy is so dead. So dead. 2 more actions left. 2 more enemies in front of you.
One question: can the enemies move in a spot where one of the dead
Technically,
guards
yes. Yes,
is? Okay.
they could.
Just hold your ground. It's unlikely that they will circle around to get to me.
Now I'm more. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about you and Morvac because you're both very low. I will use taunting strike on the ruffian again.
Okay. So you'll have to do a second attack there
Strike.
with map, multiple attack penalty. Ooh, that is high enough, I think, still though to hit. So yes, he is taunted and he is hit.
Yeah, nice.
Taunt and decent damage too. Nicely done. Oh, not feat, sorry. Taunt effect. There. Okay, and he takes 9 points of damage. He is
I
bloodied
was gonna
now.
ask. Okay, can I also? It doesn't make sense to taunt someone again. Like just for the record, could I also taunt someone the usual way after using taunting strike?
Let me check your taunt ability. Does it say? It's not a flourish, so you could taunt the other guy too if you want to.
It's necessary, probably.
Wait, actually no, it's a concentrate. You can only have one concentrate going on, so no. I think.
But wait, the other one is not a concentrate thing.
Oh yeah, fair. No. It's different than D&D. No, concentrate just was something else. So yeah, I will say you can taunt the other guy too if you want to. And then raise shields or what?
Yeah, I would just raise my shield again, just to make sure. And I think that is all for this turn.
You did a taunting strike. You raised your shield. You still have one.
I attacked the one on the right.
Oh yeah. Fair. Yeah. So yeah.
The one
Okay,
time
cool.
I rolled a net 20 and you forget about it.
Sorry. Okay, this guy. I'll have to roll a d2. Does he go to the left or does he go to the right? Does he go after Asa or does he go after Morvac? He is going after Asa, which is probably safe for Morvac. So he is going to move. Oops, not onto you, in front of you. And then he is going to raise his shield, because that's what he has to do every turn to get the effect. And then he's gonna try to stab you again. He so far did not succeed, so let's hope it keeps it that way. That's a miss, pretty sure. Yep. No luck for this guy. Last guy, well, he has one clear target, and that is Hagar. So he is going to raise shield and then stab. That's a hit, I think. And stab. And that's a miss, I think. Yeah, so one hit for 7 points of damage on Hagar. It's good that Hagar is so tough. Bringing us back to Asa. This guy just chased you. Tried to stab you.
Honestly, I don't care for now. I'm thinking of causing a distraction for Morvac to maybe get out of there.
Okay. Create a diversion. Performance. Oh yeah, nice. Why is it just posting it?
How do I?
Yeah. Yeah, probably select. Wait, diversion. Let me check myself what the description is, what you need to do. Maybe it says create a diversion. With a gesture, a trick, or just striking words, you can create a diversion, blah, 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 blah. A single deception check compared to the perception, but you have distracting performance, so you can probably do it with performance. Okay, just give me a performance check and I'll compare it to their saves, I guess. Ooh, yeah. I will say they are all. I'm just gonna improvise here because I'm not sure about the exact rules. I'm gonna say they are all off guard because you're distracting them with your performance, definitely.
By viciously shaking my feathers. Ooh.
And doing acrobatics and I don't know what.
A handstand.
Yeah,
a
thinking about
backflip.
chicken wings.
So can yeah, I'll probably still do recall knowledge.
Yes.
Or
On this guy? Or on whom?
my problem is I'm still lacking the experience on what to check for.
You can ask for his saves. You can ask for his what else could you ask for? His abilities I told you already. You could ask for his saves, you know, his you could ask for his skills. You can ask for
Can I ask for how much HP he currently has?
I can give you a guesstimate. I can give you like the exact number, but I can give you a guesstimate, but yeah.
Okay, I'll try. Why not?
I'll say that's good enough. You know, he is about, I would say, about 3 solid hits away from collapsing. 2 or 3.
Then let's get in 1, I guess.
So he's off guard to you, so you can apply your... Oh, not with an
no,
attack
my-
roll, though. Keep in mind, everyone, we are about to hit the first break after this encounter, so if you want to use your hero points, do it now. You'll get it back after the break.
Ah, come on, let's do it. Hero point it is.
Oh, yes. That is a solid hit. So you can enable the sneak attack because he's technically off guard to you. Actually, he's actually off guard to you. Is the effect in order? Oh, it is already in effect. Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Okay, how? Okay, so I don't
you
have to
go.
sneak.
You click on damage, and then you enable the sneak attack, and then say roll.
Ah, it is already on. Perfect.
Yep. And there you go. You do 7 damage. Nicely done.
Now end my turn.
Solid hit. And that's in your turn, yeah. Movak, you're not feeling too well. You're kind of frightened by this guy right now.
Yep. Which I believe means 1 action less, right?
No, it means you have a -1 on your attacks, all your checks until the end of the turn. Then your frightened will go down by 1 naturally.
All right. I will step.
Okay.
And let's see what's the best here. Because I'm not thinking about sustaining the Crown of Prophets, even though it's nice. I don't have the health to attack with it.
Mhm.
Okay, that's only if they damage. Okay, anyways, I'm just gonna do that. There you go, Hagar. You now are defended by spirits.
Okay. You introduce mirror or the spiritual energies in the location to surround and protect an ally from certain foe. Each time the enemy attacks and it damages the ally takes. I'm guessing you're putting that on the big guy? Because
No,
you have to designate.
putting it on Hagar.
You have. No.
Oh,
You have to
yeah,
designate
then on
an
the big
ally
guy as
and
well, yes.
an enemy. Yeah. So the big guy basically always, whenever he attacks and damages Hagar, he will take spirit damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Then we're off to Silvara.
Well,
Boss barrage. With 3 actions, I'm assuming.
yep.
Okay.
Well, I used 1 action to prepare it, so to say.
Yeah. So let's see. 5 damage goes to whom?
Oh, yeah. I
You
was
need to
targeting
tell me.
one.
You can choose a different target for every attack if you want to, but
Yeah,
need
I
to
can
know.
do on the bottom one that I already was targeting.
okay, let's see. Damage. Second one, he's still up.
Where was it? Oh, here.
And you kill him. 3 magical darts appear, and they all home in and hit his chest, leaving small holes behind, and then he just collapses.
Alright.
Nicely done. You still technically have 1 action left now.
Let's see, I used that something. Oh yeah. I need to target.
Mm-hmm. When in doubt, do a pointy stick. That's not a hit, but oh well.
Yep.
Still a good round. Crackle! Things are starting to turn around. Only 2 enemies left. This big guy and that guy in the far that hasn't had luck hitting Isa once so far.
Yeah.
So your friend is gone.
I will target the ruffian
Mm-hmm.
and we'll do another forge.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Save roll. He has a better save roll, so that is a success. Half damage.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh, okay. So he takes 4 points of damage. Not enough to take him down yet.
Is there anything else that I can do? Let's see.
Doesn't take much to take him down.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm sure Haga is gonna survive this.
Yeah, but I want my heroic moment.
Okay.
Let's see. I will try to throw my dagger at him.
Okay. Let's see. Could work if you're lucky. Or
Yeah.
you use a hero point if you haven't used it yet. Oh, I saw
will
it on the
use
17
I
there
will
for a
use it.
second.
Yeah, I will use my hero point.
Come on, that would be such a fine moment here. Okay. That's a hit. Let's see if you can do the amount of damage you need to do.
Unlikely, right?
If you didn't have such a crappy strength, that would have killed him. If you didn't have such a crappy strength, it would have killed him.
Oh,
He's down to 1 hit point.
Yeah, one question. I believe I used my. Oh no, I can't use my attack roll with dexterity, right? That was a rogue thing.
Let me check.
Because then.
No, the problem is it's not a finesse weapon if you throw a dagger.
Yeah, I can only.
Then
use
you
strength.
could.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
the damage
that's
is always strength.
All I can do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it is this guy's turn. He has 1 last turn. He is hurt like hell. And he is staggering, and he is not doing well. But he just gives out a earth-shattering war cry, and he is just going to town on Hagar. He's going just swing after swing after swing.
He's
Just
certainly
goes-
dead now, isn't he? With the first swing.
He didn't hit, so he doesn't take damage. He didn't hit once. He didn't hit once. He's just like whiff. You notice he is lacking the strength. So, Hagar, I think it's you who gets to finish off this guy. You just have to hit once. It doesn't matter how much
Yes,
damage you do.
It's time for the axe again.
And net 20, please.
That is... You didn't target him.
Yeah, sorry.
So he's not off guard. So that is barely a hit, but it is a hit. So you kill him. Just tell me how much damage you do, so we can estimate if it's barely. No, ooh, solid hit. So yeah, how to finish off the big crow tribe brute, who probably at this point is around 3 heads higher than you are.
with a very high jump
You could
to reach the head.
probably use his, like, he's so wobbly, you use his knee like as a step to jump up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Shall I roll for athletics?
No, I'll give you a for freebie. So you jump up and your stone axe goes up and just chops through his head. And even though you think he had an expression of fear or shock, he still looks as rage-stricken as he did in life, as he fades and his head rolls into a different direction than his body tumbles. Congratulations, you survived.
Wait, there's still one left, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, there's one enemy.
Oh,
still.
sorry, I forgot this guy. Yeah, do you have 2 actions left?
Okay. I have to check. I think I can move 20 feet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a dwarf, 20 feet. So you
Okay, so
probably
I
have to use
20
both your
feet.
actions to get to him.
I think. Wait, give me a second. I have to check something.
Do you have something you can throw?
Yes. Oh, that might also be a good idea. I want to do something else.
Oh, taunt?
Yes, within 30 feet, and I am within
Yeah.
30 feet, so I would taunt. Wait, target. Taunt.
Cool. So he's taunted, so he gets a penalty if he attacks anyone but you. And he's also off guard if he does so. Cool. Nicely done. God's turn. How fittingly. Yeah, he is not noticing that you're coming there. He notices like you're taunting him, yes, but yeah. Ooh, nimble dodge. Okay.
I assume he wants to attack us, so.
Yeah, save that up though until you see if it strikes or not, because then you can make the difference. Wait, why can't I? Oh, wrong target. Okay, there. Because you can do that as a reaction, so, but you can only do it once. For example, now, but it wouldn't make a difference. So I would save it up. Because the +2 doesn't make a difference enough to not be hit. Because 22 is far higher than your AC. So, unfortunately, you get hit for minimal damage. Okay. I think he is just in it for the fact that he knows his life is forfeit. So you take 4 points of damage, and then he tries to stab you again. And misses horribly. And then he's not even bothering to really raise his shield. He just wants to take someone with him and fails horribly. 0. Okay. Yeah, Asa, you got hit for 4 points of damage. That's all that happened there.
Okay. He does not have reactive strike, right? Or
Nope.
rather, we don't know. Technically, we do not know.
No, you know from experience, it was just a big guy.
Okay, then I would like to establish the 30 feet again, pass by him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I should have taken the damage. Haha.
Yeah.
I would like to try 2 normal shots
Okay.
with my bow.
Quick succession shots. Let's see.
Target.
Unlucky with the dice here. Oh well.
Second one. No,
Also
okay,
unlucky.
never mind. Ace has
Yeah, it
useless.
is. Yeah, no, it's not a issue. It's just no good luck. I mean, you didn't get mashed into the ground like Morvac or Crackle did, so, you know, it's the cons.
Crackle did a lot
So,
of...
Morvac.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yep. Let's see, what can I still use? All right, I'm just gonna
The actions.
Grasping spirit spell. Use.
Okay, so
It's the
you're extending the range of your spell by 30 feet,
Yep.
and you're using Puff of Poison, extending it to 40 feet, which is just enough.
Exactly.
Let's see this
Yeah.
correctly. So, he has to do a Fortitude save. And he fails. So, the target takes full initial and persistent damage. So, he takes 1 point of poison right now, right? And then he takes 1d4 persistent poison. Okay. Cool. Then now we're at Silvara. Can barely see the enemy up there. 65 feet away with a wall between her and him.
You cannot use teleconnected projectile.
Yeah, you need
Too
to
far.
move.
Needle darts. I still forgot you would at least have to move
no.
once.
65.
Because 65 feet.
Yeah.
You need to
Okay,
move at least
so-
once.
Oh yeah.
There is the
Reach
wall
spell.
between you and the enemy.
Oh, reach spell.
Oh,
Okay,
she has
so
reach spell.
okay, yeah. Then it's far enough. I'll allow it. Do it. Ooh, and that is a critical hit.
Nice.
Ouch. So he takes double that. Oh, okay. It's not that bad. Could have been a lot worse. He's still alive, but good use of your turn.
Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Let's see. Okay.
Because you have to use an action to extend the spell, as far as I remember. Right?
No, I think not.
I believe so.
Is it
yeah.
good?
Does it say?
Can you go to the
Yeah, reach
tab?
spell. If the
Oh.
action uses to cast, yeah, it's an action.
Second
Oh.
one.
It's a
On top.
so yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yes,
no arrow
okay,
from
never
you. Oh, good.
Yep.
So yeah, crackle.
Let's see. So I have 1 spell slot left, and I will snap my finger and do a thunder strike.
Okay. You
That's a
are
DC 18.
doing a thunder strike. Very nice. So, DC 18 basic reflex. Come on, dice. Yeah, he fails. Full damage.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, how do you do it? How do you kill
I
him?
snap my finger and shout fire, lightning, very, very frightening me, and then he just dies.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you see thunder, lightning striking, and he collapses. You all have a little, like, ringing in your ear with the thunder going off so close. But yeah, now you won. You wiped out the crow's advanced healing camp. You all earn 152 XP.
Excellent.
And you also get to loot these guys. I still don't know why you can't access them. This is the weird stuff here. So I will just draw the stuff into the party stash. You know already what the small guys bring you. It is spears, fight shields, scale mail, spear. Come on, inventory. Spear, shield, scale mail. The big guy instead has a great club and a studded leather armor. And then the others also have spear, shield, scale mail, and the last set of spear, shield, and scale mail. So yeah, you have quite the collection of armor and weapons at this point in your stash. You have 8 spears, 6 shields, 2 great clubs, 4 daggers, 9 scale mails, and 2 studded leather armors.
I mean, maybe we can trade him with, like, for food with other tribes around.
Yeah, probably.
Or
Well, I could actually use an armor.
Yeah. Let's say we go into the break here because it's a good moment to do this half-hour break. And then we will return. We'll go through what you find in the camp itself.
All right.
Sounds
right.
good.
So,
See you then.
see you in half an hour.
All right.
And I'm back. So let's see. When the others arrive.
Yeah, we're back.
Hey, Chrono, welcome back. So you just killed a bunch of Crow Tribe cannibals. And you now cleared this little camp and you can explore it. Now let's end the encounter. Yes.
Is everyone back?
We are back. Me and Jack
Yeah.
have done this.
me
Okay.
as well, obviously.
Ooh, that's a new function. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, so you don't need to put in the experience manually anymore. That's good. I didn't know that it changed. So, sorry if you already put it in, you might now have too much. I just realized you don't have to put it in anymore, because if I end the encounters, I can now award you the XP freely. Yay! New
Nice.
functions.
Where would we just take 152 away, right?
Yeah, if you
Sorry
just
about
type
that.
minus or 214, which is what we should have.
Sorry about that. I was like, let's end the encounter. What's this new dialogue? Oh. Also, yeah. Interesting.
As the rest of the guys is not back, can we already start looting? And
Yeah, you can loot the
all this
place. So
stuff? Yeah.
I will start describing, let's say, the non-consequential stuff you can find. So, you find among those things, you find more weapons in the tents, more spears, more clubs. Not really of interest, besides one. You find one item that looks a bit different. Let me quickly make a little table here, because I want to randomly determine for whom it is. So, where is it? Where are the rollable tables? There. Create table. Layers. And I'll quickly add alphabetically. Come on. Ah, there we go. This is for Asen. This is for Rackle. The results. We have one for Toggar. We have one for Mulak. And we have one for Solara. Sorry about that. I should have made it in the break, but here we go. So I'll randomly roll this, and this is going to be a public roll. Draw results. So for Asa, what you find is a simple quiver with, let's say, 20 obsidian-tipped arrows. So instead of your normal spear-tipped arrows, you find one quiver with obsidian-tipped arrows. So those count as +1 arrows. So basically, a +1 to her attack rolls with those.
Excellent.
Then you also find, as I said, you find, let's say 5. You find 4 more spears and 1 more giant club, 200 club. you find a few necklaces of polished teeth. You think most of them are from animals. You're not 100% sure, but you think you could trade them with other tribes, so they are worth around 10 GP. It's a treasure. I'll add that to your stash here. Give me a sec. So, character stash. So you find 4 more spears, 1 more great club, and you get a treasure. Quickly create an item for that, because it doesn't exist as it is. A treasure tooth necklace. It's worth 10 GP. Okay, so I'll add that to your stash. You also find a big slab of obsidian, but what is drawing your attention more is the item standing on this slab of obsidian. So, hope the others are soon back, because I don't want to repeat this. You see... Come on, I want to show the image. Why can't I? I want to change the image.
We've been back for roughly 30 seconds, a minute maybe. So we've caught
So, yeah.
something with obsidian and
So,
yeah, top.
Yeah, but you also found a quiver. That's interesting for you, Asa. You found a quiver of 20 obsidian-tipped arrows. So they count as +1 arrows. Basically, you get a +1 on your attack rolls with those arrows.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be able to show this image. I'm just not sure why it doesn't give me the option to show this image. Why not? Do I have to click it here? View item artwork and then show player. So you find a slab of obsidian.
Oh.
And you find this thing. It is a disturbing object, definitely. It is made from solid obsidian. It is an idol of squat bird-like effigy carved from jagged black obsidian. Its shape only vaguely resembles a crow. Its beak is too wide, its eye sockets bulge unnaturally, and its ribs are carved in exaggerated relief, as if the creature is starving yet ravenous. The wings cling tight to its sides like 4 little claws, and the stone surface glistens faintly, giving the illusion that it's slick with oil or blood. When viewed too long, the idol's posture seems to shift slightly, as though it's leaning forward to devour the light around it. A faint hum can almost be heard near it, like distant whispering of hunger. Okay, that was the correct reaction here. So, Vara, you have a definite feeling this is tied to some corrupted kind of spirit of hunger. This is depiction. Skex's statue. This is the effigy of a hunger spirit. And the same thing from Crackle. Let's see. Yeah, you got the same feeling. And Morvac, I will give you a freebie because you're a animist, so you're tied to the world of the spirits. You definitely feel like normal spirits, they have grayish, brownish colors when they're tied to nature. This spirit, it has in your eyes like this aura of black fog coming off of it.
All right.
So, does anyone want to try to pick it up?
No.
No.
Not me, nope.
Okay.
Let's see, would it be a good idea? 15, I don't know.
Would it be religion or occultism?
Yeah, good point.
So for-
If it's occultism, then I don't.
I'll say, because you rolled there, I'll say for some reason you reach out and touch it, and you immediately get cut, and blood is drawn from your finger. And as it drips on this statue, the blood, it doesn't run down the statue. It just vanishes into the material immediately.
Ah.
So
Alright.
what will think on how she can like make it safer for everyone and being around the statue?
With a 20, I'll say you know that this can easily be overpowered by other elements of nature. So you could throw it into fire, you could throw it into the river nearby, and those spirits of nature should overpower this unnatural hunger.
All right, let's make a big fire and bake a bird.
Okay. So you throw it into the fire outside?
Yep.
Yeah. Before doing that, I will wrap it in like cloth, so it won't
Okay.
got us directly.
Okay, so you throw it into the fire outside, keeping in mind this is fire surrounded by humanoid meat that is still being grilled, because you interrupted them basically at their meal. So as you throw it into the fire, at first you don't think anything is happening, and then you hear this low hum turn into a scream, and then into more screams, and it crystallizes down to the sound of crows, but twisted, unnatural screams before it shatters with an explosion. No one is hurt, but like the fire is put out in an instant as this thing shatters, and there's glass shards in the exact slow, erect vicinity of the campfire. But the aura is gone. And it's at this moment that all of you realize, as you watched it fire burn, you all start to look at each other not as people, but as potential food. With that thing gone, that weird effect is gone too.
Alright.
I would like to use my ignition spell to reignite the fire.
Okay.
That is the first thing that. Yeah, whatever.
I
Excellent.
was so
As-
close
as
to
a-
eating cracker.
I'm a thoughtful firekeeper, and therefore, obviously, I will reignite the fire once it is burned down. So yeah, I'm reigniting the fire.
Okay. Yeah, so that is what you find. I'll give you that the slab beneath, now you can easily touch it. Where it stood in a large tent. And you can take that slab and make some weapon out of it. If you want to, it would count as a +1 weapon. Because obsidian is damn sharp.
Yep.
So, congratulations, you survived. You got a bit of loot, you got a few weapons, you got a necklace of teeth, you hope mostly from animals. And you destroyed a weird idol, for which I'll give you all 40 more XP.
This time we added.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Was it 40 or 14?
40.
Okay.
40.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you're quarter to level 3 already. So we're going back to the world map now. After you did this, you can all probably just consider yourselves healed, your spell slots recovered, because you'll not encounter anything else on this day yet. World map. Rip. Activate.
Is there a button to reset the character all at once? Just for the future, 'cause
Long
I'm
rest.
now doing-
Yeah,
you
below the max
click-
HP, there's a bed.
Yeah, I did that, but that only recovered 4 hit points. So I'm doing it manually now.
Oh yeah, your hit points you have to do manually, but it will recover your spell
Okay.
slots automatically.
Excellent. But you said hit point recovery is also valid, right?
Yeah. It just like the bad icon is the long rest, and long rest is like 8 hours of sleep. But each 8 hours of sleep per day, you get your Constitution modifier plus your level in HP back. Oh yeah, fair enough.
How close
don't know
are
why.
we to the halfling village?
You never saw it, so you just know the rough direction. And I think, yeah, they are somewhere down in the southeast, where the river like forks.
So what Crackle is proposing is that we maybe take parts of the loot, take it to the area of the halfling village, provide them with some of the loot, and build our relationship with them even further. Because yeah, we have a shared enemy, and show them that they can depend on us.
Okay. Now, what does the party think about that?
Yeah, I find it a good idea. And also, we should still be getting one of their elders, right?
Yeah,
Oh, you're
one of the
right,
others
yeah,
is
yeah.
gonna join you soon, so maybe you just
Yeah.
hand it to him. But
Yeah,
it will
that's a good
take some
idea.
time because it's still
Yeah.
quite a few weeks of travel, and the halflings are not the largest kinds of creatures.
And
So
it's
they
quite
might take a bit
unlikely
longer.
that we will find them on their way to us, right? Walking
Yeah.
towards them. Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
you
in that
just
case,
might
maybe
want
go
to
back to the
wait
village.
instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say that was the first month that you took there, just scouting out the, doing your stuff in the village, scouting out the Crow Tribe outpost, I would call it, and then destroying it, then returning. So what do you do in the next month? Everyone has basically one action they can do for their tribe, for themselves, and then we'll do a bit of exploration.
I will be working on the Griffin again.
Okay. Oh, guidance on himself.
Yeah. Yep. But
Okay.
if Dino wants to do the griffin taming first, how to tame a griffin, then I'm totally fine with waiting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the Griffin then, because that we can easily resolve. Let's see what you roll.
All right. Let's see, indeed.
Ooh, that will almost look good, and then it is, yeah, nothing. You like feel like you did nothing this time. It didn't obey at all. It didn't learn anything. Just took the food and then ran off, basically.
So tempted to use the hero point each time.
Yeah. You're basically just fattening up the Griffin right now as it goes.
Yeah.
And you do notice he gets a bit more sturdy, put it mildly. Because there's plenty of food in this region. Okay, so Crackle, guiding
Yeah,
yourself.
I will, yeah, and doing another diplomacy check to teach our village now to count to multiples of 10.
Ooh.
To make sure that we can do proper stock keeping throughout the winter.
Okay.
Let's see. Guidance and roll.
Yeah.
That should work.
That should work. You realize, especially the younger, they're like the kids, you do it in a playful way, they quickly learn. The elders are a bit resistant to it because, you know, they think it's nonsensical, modern hodgepodge. They don't care about it too much. But the younger ones of the tribe, especially the kids, but also the younger adults, they pick it up easily. And over time, you realize that people are now counting in multiple of 10s. So they're not saying, we have a big heap of fish, but they're saying we have like 3 heaps of 10 fish.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Crackle is quite pleased with himself.
Stuff like that. It's a slow start. I mean, it's a simple system still, so they will not do big additions and stuff like that on multiplication and dividing and whatnot. But it is a start. I mean, for your team, you're way ahead. So,
True.
yay. Okay, so we have got Monarch and Crackle. What about the rest?
Silvara actually will take time to carve warding and protection symbols on trees and stones around, just in
Okay.
case after they met that thing.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. You can give me a check for that. Ooh, that is a really good result. Yes, I will say anyone who is attuned to the spirit, so that's mostly really Silvara and Morvac, you will realize that your nights are a lot calmer and more restful, and you got the feeling that like malevolent spirits are being kept away. But before she puts up these carvings, Morvac, during the first night when you got back from the camp, you are haunted by a dream. You're waking up in darkness. You don't see anything, you don't feel anything besides coldness. But then you hear the flapping of wings. And you start to see rough shapes. It's more of these weird crows with the ribs showing their bulging eyes. And you see they are not obsidian, but they are in flesh and bone, to be exact. And you're sitting there, you're tied to the ground, you cannot get up, as more and more of the crows appear until an especially large one lands next to your head. And you wake with the startle as it starts to peck out one of your eyes. And these dreams keep going until she puts up those wards. Then they're just gone. Those dreams do not reappear.
Right.
Okay. So, well
And
done. Mhm. Fortune telling, interesting. You're definitely sure it's a bad omen. You don't know what it means exactly, but you're sure it's a bad omen.
Okay.
Does Morvac show his unsettledness outside, like or only on the inside?
Well, I will be telling about the dream, but
Okay.
probably only to Silvara.
Okay, because
Okay.
she's a
Silvara-
witch, so she understands the spirits a bit.
Yeah.
One thing about Silvara, her patron
Mhm.
is directly tied to the like dreams and all of that.
Mhm.
So I guess she
Okay.
would get an advice to indeed like put
Okay,
protection wards and
so
stuff.
you're searching the advice. So I guess basically that sparked your idea to set up the wards. And I'll say basically, I'm guessing you communicate with your patron during nights, during your sleep, maybe.
Yep.
She will definitely tell you that you need to keep your guard up. She does not know the entity, but she knows the feeling it is, and it is ravenous hunger without sense, and it means danger.
So Silvara obviously will take notes and watch very closely for any
Mhm.
malevolent spirits.
Okay, cool. So, what does the rest do after this totally not disturbing bit of omens and spiritual stuff?
Seeing the excitement on the children's faces, learning numbers in particular, Asa considers not really like teaching them more, but playfully teaching to maybe help others ease into it by basically trying to think of like a song to learn the numbers, like how to count.
Okay.
And she mingles into the crowd and does a performance.
Yeah, performance
And-
is the perfect skill for this. It finds a few individuals who sing along and learn it. As again, before, the kids are the ones who pick it up the most easiest. And you hear them sing the song. You even find the kids at one point singing the song, counting the numbers as they're playing hide and seek. So one of them is singing the song as the others are hiding, and after his song ends, he goes and searches for them.
Very cute. Very, very cute. Question for Haga. Do we already have fortifications up?
I
Nope.
don't think so. Mainly because trying to build some houses already failed miserably.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a total fail. Can I maybe do a diplomacy check to see whether we can motivate the whole tribe, or at least a lot of the older people, to help with fortifications? Maybe something similar we found in the Crows tribe, or maybe a fortified area in the central of our place, so that if
I'll
someone
say
were
yes,
to
you can
attack-
try that.
Okay, and then Haga can try to improve on that. Let's see.
Yeah, so depending on your result on your diplomacy,
It might be an 8 or it might be not.
a 15 is enough because it's in the interest of the tribe. So the elders agree and send like a whole troop of able-bodied men and women to help Haga with his building efforts. So Haga, for your next check, you will get a +5 on your crafting.
Yeah, but I don't
'Cause
think
you
I will
got-
craft this month.
Okay, but for the
Okay.
next time you try,
Nah, I'm
for the
just
next time you
just
try, you
kidding,
get a
no.
+5.
Just to make sure, my character's core skills have adapted a little bit, so I currently have a +7 on crafting. Just so
Oh,
Yeah.
it was in this room.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm a meat shield. I will still try to build some fortifications.
Yeah, do so.
If Asa wants
so-
to aid, I'll allow her to aid. Because, she's mostly dealt with the spiritual, the cerebral stuff of numbers and what. So, yes, she has some spare time. So, I'll add another +1 on top. So, you get a +6 on your next crafting check to build.
So it's basically a +7 due to woodworking.
Yeah,
Do not fail. Do not fail.
that should be a pretty high result. I'm pretty
So
sure,
I
unless you
basically
know.
get +11.
Yes.
So this is like, I saw the one. This is...
You have a hero point. I'm just going to point it out. You have a hero point. You can reroll
Okay,
that
I
if you
will
want
use a
to.
hero point. Oh, wait, I don't have to click on crafting. I have to click on the
you
result, right?
right click on the result and then say reroll using hero point. Because also if you roll below 10, but you
Of
don't.
course.
So that's a 26. So that
Never
is a
in
critical
doubt.
success. So you build, with the idea of like a central fortified area, I'll say you build like a sturdy wooden palisade surrounded like hall, like a big hall where most of the tribe can fit in, cramming in. It is pretty big. I mean, it's 750 people, maybe not more than most of the tribe, but the most vulnerable of the tribe. The elders and the children will fit in, and it's a good gathering place. And the elders, of course, being the elders, are trying to claim that as their regular place where they meet. But that fortification, in the case of an attack, is a good retreat point, will allow you to hold out for a while. So yeah,
Depending on our
I'll
rations,
say,
probably.
depending on your rations, yes. So that is the biggest factor, but like trying to storm this with the means of that time is gonna be a challenge. A big challenge. So
Is there enough
Basically,
space
yeah.
inside these walls for agriculture? I mean, I don't think we actually know how to do that.
you haven't
but
started
maybe
on
later
agriculture. You haven't done anything in that regard. I would say not within the walls, but right outside. There should be plenty of room for it.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, you haven't started on agriculture. So far, your tribe is subsisting on hunting, gathering, and fishing.
Yeah, I will leave
able-
inventions up to
oh.
Crackle.
Thanks. Were they able to do something on that front? So gaining more provisions maybe, because they have a few ways to gather rations, to gather food.
I will say, with each passing month, you will get 1d3 months worth of rations for the tribe. So if they subsist themselves, or they gain even a bonus. So let's say you taught them in the first month, right? So we'll do 2 rolls. The first month, they just get enough to subsist themselves. And in the second month, still. So while they're picking up the skills, they're not the most proficient fishers yet. They need some trial and error. They are, at least, though, subsisting themselves, unlike you did in your previous area, where unless you had a success on the hunt, you were just starting to starve.
We're getting close to winter, right?
Yes, you are definitely in fall now. You would see it if you were a bit more south here, but the trees, they're evergreens, they are firs and whatnot. They don't lose their leaves, nor do they get any other color. But you notice it in temperature, and that the other vegetation starts to slowly turn brown and lose leaves and retreat, basically.
In terms of mechanics, during the winter or harsher months, would this D3 get a penalty, or won't there any dice rolls be?
As it is right now, if you're just subsisting on fishing, it would get a -1. So there might be months where you, if you're unlucky, don't get anything and would have to use up rations that you have saved up. And during the height of winter, the lake will freeze over and there will be no fishing whatsoever.
Okay, and the elders haven't reached us yet from the other tribes, so we could, in theory, spend another month of crafting,
Yes.
gathering, stuff like that.
Yes.
And just speed
Yes.
on it.
Yes. I'll give you another month, and then the next, basically, world event will happen for you as a tribe. So yeah. There's that. Everyone had their turn, or did I forget someone?
Think you've had everyone?
Okay, cool. So yeah, we're moving on to the next month. Let me roll for the food of the tribe again. We will get lucky. Hey, you got another month's worth of supplies on top. So that is good. I'll actually take note of that. How many rations did you have for the tribe at the end of your travels? Do you remember? Do you have it noted down somewhere? I'll keep track of that on the kingdom sheet now.
I had 9
Question.
rations left.
So 9 weeks, that's 3 months. So you now have, public notes, 4 months of rations right now.
I have
Yeah?
16.
Yeah, because you traveled.
Because we traveled and I think we caught some fish.
Oh.
And also
Oh,
found
yeah,
some
okay,
berries or
so-
something.
They for
Okay,
sure had
so
more, for sure.
Okay, so 15 divided by 3, so 5 months plus another one. So you have 6 months of rations right now for the tribe. Because we are switching from weeks to months now because you're sedentary more or less now. So yeah. Everyone can access the kingdom sheet, by the way, if you look at the actors. You've got the party, and then to the right you have a castle symbol. That's the kingdom sheet. You can ignore most of the stuff on there for now because it's not relevant at this stage, but it does track your village. It tracks some basic information about your kingdom, and under notes you should see the public notes that currently says 6 months of rations.
Oh, I'm not sure what I did, but I clicked on View Settlement for Griffin Village.
Oh yeah, you switched to it's an empty map right now.
Oh wait, yeah, I
so-
can just like switch myself. Never mind.
Yeah. It will stay empty for now because I was considering using that map, but the problem is this module comes with some images for the buildings and they are bugged out. So they don't work right now. I'll have to look into if there's a fix for it or something, because I would love to be able to track your progress also in the village and whatnot, what you build and such. But yeah. So yeah, you have basically a half year's rations right now, but you also know that sometimes stuff might happen that costs you rations more than normal. So yeah. What do you do with the new month?
Train a griffin.
Explore. Okay.
Griffin!
I-
Griffin!
I mean, if you guys want to explore, we can also explore.
You can also explore if you want
We
to do
can-
this dedicatedly.
Maybe split up for the exploration?
What could possibly go wrong if you split the party?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I can take the griffin with us and just like tame it on the way.
You can try.
So, do we really want to split up?
That's the question the party has to answer. Do you want to split up? Also, why
So,
the fuck is
why
the
do I only
party
see
on
2
the...
tokens?
Yeah, where did the others go?
Yeah.
Where's the party? Oh,
The others might be in the party.
I think we got
Uh,
sucked into there.
ah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot that I had a thing added that can put people into a party token. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you're back on the map, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do you split up or do you explore together? That's the question.
I think splitting is a bad idea.
I mean, we're now settled. We're now properly settled. We have probably still the traps from before, maybe. I don't know what happened to them.
They're still active. No one has stumbled
And-
into them, hopefully, yet, because you want everyone with your tribe.
I would love to travel in a group to the north because of what we have seen there from distance.
Okay, so you want to see what the Red Fang Ridge is about.
Either that or look out for even more landmarks.
Okay.
So Asa has a completely exploration sense currently going on.
Okay. Does the rest agree to explore?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Then you go exploring. How do we do this? How do we do this? Okay. Everyone give me either a perception, nature, or survival check. Whatever is the highest one for you. I'll count the number of successes and we'll make results available dependent on that. Okay. 2, 3 successes. Okay. I'll say you find 2 points of interest. You can either spend one of those points of interest to check out what the Red Fang Ridge is about, or to uncover 2 more points of interest. You haven't, you have seen them, spotted them from afar. You haven't checked them up close yet. So, do you want to go check out the Red Fang Ridge and then get something else uncovered? Or do you just uncover 2 more and then decide what to explore in detail next time?
For me, it would be Red Fang Ridge, but
Yeah.
Okay.
depends on the others.
Since we've already
So-
spotted it, why not just go there?
Okay, so you will see a Red Fang Ridge and you will find a second place. Let me quickly roll for what you get. Roll D6 left. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's cool. So let's start with the Red Fang Ridge. There's no map for it. I'll describe to you what you see as you approach. So you're cresting over the hills to the north, and as you're getting to the area where it starts to the snow line gets in there from the tundra up north, you come upon a hill dotted with sharp rust-colored stones jutting out like fangs. As you look at it and get closer, it almost feels like these stones are bleeding red dust when being touched. Everyone can give me a nature check if they would like, or a crafting check. Okay. Yep. So I'll give it to both Asa and Hagar. You realize this stone is not stone per se, but some kind of mineral. And as you get close to it, one of you had like a glitter rock, wasn't it? Crackle, right?
Hagar.
Oh, it was it Hagar? Oh, glitter rock. You had like a shiny rock or something, right? Like basically a rock with metals in it. As you get closer to the rock, your rock is being drawn to it. You feel like a force pulling on it. If you get very close, it's being like pulled taut against the big rock.
We should investigate.
Mm-hmm. So
Even
I'll give it
closer?
because you had a nat 20. Yeah. If you go closer, I'll give you it as a nat 20. This is copper ore, and also some magnetite. So you found a deposit of metal. You don't have the technology to process it yet, but you can use it for pigmentation. So you can use it to like enhance your pottery and your fabrics, etc., etc. And maybe if you're experimenting, you might come into your first kind of superior material.
I mean, experimenting is like Crackle's bread and butter.
Mhm.
And maybe Crackle can, I don't know, use some
See what happens
fire?
if you put it into fire, like most things he tries putting into fire.
I might have the perfect spell for that, and that is the Forge spell.
Ooh.
Because that is initially made for manipulating stuff like that. So I would like to use the Forge spell on it.
Okay,
see what
so as you're thinking about what could happen if you put fire on it, Crackle might try it. You see just Crackle crack his knuckles and go into like his routine of casting a spell, and then you see a portion of one of the judging rocks starting to glow hotter and hotter and brighter until something very hot starts dripping down from the rock, almost liquidy, but it's shining very bright.
I have still clay with me, and I have the pottery expertise. So I would like to use guidance and crafting to build some kind of, let's say, mold.
Okay, so you want to melt something of the rock into a mold. Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea, basically. Let's see.
So you put guidance on yourself. Boop.
Yeah.
Is it worth aiding him and crafting?
You can.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Aiding.
You're rolling all your dice privately, so we can't see them. At
Oh.
least I can't see them.
I can show it. No problem.
Oh, what? It was a 15.
Yeah.
So
So a 22, that is a success. You get another +1.
Excellent. So let's see. I'm trained. I'm specialty crafting, and I have guidance. And I get another +1 modifier, you said, right? Okay, we can just count that afterwards.
Yeah, we can just count on top. I'll say that is more than enough that you make a simple. I don't know what shape. What kind of mold do you want? What kind of shape do you want to make?
An uneven circle. An uneven circle, just for the loads.
An uneven circle.
No.
It's a potato.
I will do something useful. I will leave the decision to the party. So the easiest thing or the smartest thing would be to maybe do arrow tips, because you could build a channel in the middle and the arrow tips on each side and just break them off. We could do the tip of a spear, maybe an axe head.
Well, I'm not sure if you would have enough clay to make an axe head.
Yeah, that.
I mean, it's a
I would
brown
say
axe.
something small like a spear tip or arrow tip would indeed like be the best for now.
Okay.
Probably if we mine some more, we can like
Yeah, mine some of the rock.
Wait.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, let's say you do an arrow tip, maybe because it's the easiest shape.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a triangle, really.
Feels a bit of a wasted dice roll in that case, but yeah, let's do an arrow tip.
Well,
I mean, we are
you
about
could
talking
try
about
a dagger.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, we are
Yeah, you're
talking
right.
about like exploring or experimenting here and discovering metallurgy in the Stone Age.
You're right. You're right.
So, I will say yes. You do make a shape of an arrowhead, and you let it drip into there. And you have to wait quite a while until it cools down. It's glowing hot, like you don't dare, even you as a fighter, don't dare to get close to it for quite a few minutes until it slowly seems to not glow anymore. You still feel a great heat radiating from it, even if it stops glowing. And after a while, you get out something that feels quite hard compared to a lot of other materials, bit rough, because, it just dripped into a form, basically. But you think it has potential, and after polishing and refining it a bit with a rock, as you do, because everything you basically do is with a rock, it is a very serviceable, very sharp and sturdy arrow tip, at least compared to what you know.
Excellent.
So yes, this is a copper deposit. It has the following effects. You gain a +1 on all crafting checks related to pottery, because you can use it as a die, as I said, and easy early mythology. So if you want to start crafting metal items, you can do so. It's quite labor intensive because you have to basically mine this with, right now, stone tools, and somehow build a heat enough to melt it and then work it again with stone tools. So it's gonna be an effort.
The heating part will be easy as long as I have spell slots.
Yeah. Keep in mind here, I don't have that many spell slots though per day.
Yeah. So it might make sense to get a larger amount and then heat it all at once.
Yeah.
So who's up for mining? I mean, we have a dwarf with us. Diggy hole and all that.
Also, I mean, for just getting or gathering some, we can also send people from our clan.
Village.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be us, since we are mostly just the warrior part, let's say, and exploring, making sure the area is safe. I would say.
While as I was talking, Hagar's already dug a hole. It's already like deep in the cave.
So
He's
you
gone.
got.
You won't see him again. He's just
Asa turns to the group. We've lost him. Let's go.
yeah.
Yeah, can we
Or-
do a crafting check for that to see how much copper we would gather?
I would say you can either give me crafting or nature.
And
Because I would also accept nature too.
because
gather
it makes
it.
sense from a okay. Haga doesn't need any help.
No,
I
Hagar is
don't
like,
need
oh, getting rocks. No, his name is Glitter Rock. He loves rocks. He knows one thing. He knows rocks, and this is a good rock. So you gather, I say, let's say a couple pounds of this mineral. Yeah, a couple of pounds, like
Do we add it
say
to the coins? Because the coins are also called copper.
no.
That's right.
You found 5 pounds of, or you managed to mine 5 pounds of ore.
If you want Crackle to invent currency and mint the first coins, we can certainly work on that.
He invented numbers. Now he wants to get rich on those.
Exactly.
They have
He invented
more than
crack
everyone
and numbers
else.
for a reason.
Yes, he did crack numbers for a reason.
Or they are kind of discussing how to make something they might call money or whatever.
Exactly.
Asa's on the lookout for more landmarks around the area.
Okay.
I know we still have one additional one already, but still she's constantly looking around.
Okay, I'll give you another one for that. It was a good roll. So you find 2 more landmarks. I'll just describe them because you can only see them from a distance so far. And then D5. Give me a sec to figure out what you found. Okay, so you found 2 more things. This is number 4. Okay. Pretty close to the Red Fang Ridge, you find a cluster of trees, perpetually lined with frost. The air hums with latent magic. It's where cold and life intertwine. So, there's basically like a, how to describe it, like a little copse of trees that are still covered in snow, even though you're definitely not far enough south that they should be covered in snow yet. So somewhere around, let's say here, they are called the Frost Touched Grove. You have a feeling it is something magical going on there. Not threatening, just magical. So
Yeah,
I think quickly.
Or Crackle, the Fire Lord, but instead maybe Morvak or Silvara.
So
Branch
are
here.
we already getting to there, or is it still far away?
Just
No,
far
it's
away,
just-
you see it from a distance.
Do you
Ace-
guys want to travel there?
Can we first get the information of what else we've discovered before we
Yeah.
decide?
So that's the one thing. The other thing is, unfortunately, like the exploration is assuming you're going kind of in various directions. The other thing is actually to the south, basically somewhere near the riverband here, down in the south. You find a little, like a half circle, a ring of rocks, standing rocks. They're covered in faint spiral carvings, and when the wind blows through them, the sounds hum like distant voices.
Interesting.
So those are the 2 things you find in your explorations. I'll quickly make some notes on the map. So this is the... also, by the way, this are not just names I'm giving them right now. You can name anything on this world map yourself. So if you want to give your region a name, if you want to give places of interest a name, you can do so. I'm just putting in something in so you just have something to refer to. Can I edit this text, please? No? Okay, cool. Okay, and then we have down here the whispering stones. So,
I updated the rich.
Green Fang Ridge. Why green?
Copper turns green when it oxidizes. Iron turns
Not
red.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
does.
There is native copper that is not green. The native
Yeah,
copper ore can be orange red.
Yeah, but if it's on the outside, it's probably oxidized.
It's a fantasy word.
Yeah.
It can be yellow. It can be orange. It can be blue.
I'm voting for pink copper.
Pink copper. But yeah. So, yeah. Red Fang Ridge, the Frost Touched Grove, and the Whispering Stones. You so far have seen 2 of those and explored the Red Fang Ridge. So, that is basically what you get within a month. I mean, looking at the distances, you will travel for a few weeks as you discover this around you. So yeah,
To the
another
to the
month
nearest
passes.
Frost Touch
You can
Grove,
move-
anyone?
Yeah, you could. I would say you could just about make it there.
Keeping in mind that we need to talk to the elder of the other tribe, would that still work out?
It might cut it close. You get a feeling he might arrive any day now.
Okay, so moving to the Frost Touch Grove could mean that we miss the elder.
Yes.
In that case, Crackle would propose going back.
Together? So really all 5?
If you want, I can be the only one going back. I'm fine with that.
I just changed my measuring tool.
I mean,
Are you guys fine with me going back and the rest of the party continuing to the Frost Touch Grove?
He should not be left unsupervised.
people with the
All
highest diplomacy should go
this
back.
tribe has made so far were Crackle's invention. The last fight he held very well on his own, so he has main character syndrome to the max.
Okay, let me do something. I will target Crackle and sense motive.
Oh, you trust him absolutely. He has only the most honest and most altruistic intentions ever. Morvac, you're not so sure about that.
Morvac, what's your call?
Well,
Did he ever do anything to make us distrust him?
I think so.
Wanting to go to Fire Mountain?
He incinerated an enemy in one go?
I mean, yeah, let's. I mean, besides the names that he gives himself,
Names are just names. Oh, people can
Wanting
bear
to go to Fire Mountain? With dragons?
and the thing is, everything is his invention. If you ask him,
Technically, it almost it is.
we don't know. We saw earlier inventions.
So Acer knows.
Yep,
Acer knows
he's
that.
the only one that can trust him.
and obviously you noticed that I taught all the village people my inventions. So I taught them about fishing, about the counting. So you witnessed that at least.
Asa even joined in and helped them out, so Asa is fine. Unless a small child
Okay.
gets lost. On the
Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Let him go back.
Okay. So you split up. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so yeah. Cracker goes back to the camp, to the tribe, and you'll go further to the Frost Touched Grove. So add the frost touch growth. Let's start with that. You get there, and as I said, like, it is weird. It is like this small patch, this small growth in the middle of a green forest where there's perpetual snow for some reason. You don't see any snow coming down. It's just everything is covered in like a rime of frost. And it is unnaturally cold there. Okay, Arcana check. Good call. And let's see what we have. What would be applicable here? I would say that would be applicable. Okay, so you all three who did the checks realize this must be tied to some kind of frost spirit that is dwelling there. And as you draw closer, everyone give me, please, a will save. Ooh, I see a natural 1 and a natural 2.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So as you draw closer, each and every one of you, besides Silvara, okay, let's wait for the reroll. Okay, each and every one besides Silvara and Morvac, though you got a glimpse of it, as you draw close, you think all of a sudden a blizzard, a biting, howling blizzard just rolls in from the north and swallows you all. You can barely see more than 5 feet. You are freezing. You're shivering. You are thinking you're going to die in this storm. So the weird thing is, you see Hagar and Esau look like they're shivering and like freezing to death and trying to fight on against an unseen wind. For you guys, nothing is happening. You got like a quick glimpse of what you thought might be a blizzard drawing in, and then was gone. And then now you see your two comrades just acting weirdly.
Silvara will try to make a loud noise to like snap them out of it.
Okay. And what would be a fitting skill? I can say you could try occultism or what else would be applicable here? Yeah, I think occultism would be the most applicable for you.
Yeah, I have spells that makes a loud noise, so it would be logical. Oof.
Okay. I say that's good enough, just so. That you snap him out of him. It was an illusion. And more like you see the frost spirit. It is in your eyes, like no one else can see it because you are the only one tied to the spirit realm. But it looks like a walking blow of snow, like snow in the wind, you know, like dry, like powdery snow being carried by the wind, and that looks like this, but in like a roughly humanoid shape, just standing in the middle of the glade and kind of looking your way. Its eyes are basically just 2 white dots.
Ooh. I would want to ask the spirit, like, why he's there? But I'm not sure, like, what skill would be involved. I think nature?
I would say religion for you.
Religion. Alright.
Mm-hmm. Good enough. More than good enough, actually. So yeah, the spirit, it doesn't talk, you know? You just get a feeling, impressions and emotions from it. And seems like you get a feeling of home when you ask why it is there. So this seems to be its home. It feels homely, warm, pleasant, comfortable. And as you further inquire, it shows not hostility, but a need for tranquility, for peace, for silence. As it stands there, just unmoving, looking at you.
Right. I would only request it for it to like if our party is just allowed to pause, that will like leave him to rest besides that, and basically only use it as a pathway. But keep peace and quiet for him. Not interact too much.
As you kind of transmit this kind of feeling, this wish, the answer is like a feeling of openness.
All right. And then, as said, I'll just like leave him be.
Okay. Before you do, though,
I kind of feel.
before you do, she reaches out with a rough shape of her arm or a hand, and a single blue drop seems to slowly drip down from one of the trees and fall into your hands, and it crystallizes. And as it lays in your hand, it has a slight cool feeling, but soothing. You can write down you found a frost sap.
Actually,
Alright.
since I guess we like kind of record the conversation since we're standing nearby, so I'm gonna ask if like the spirit would like us to like, give it something because it's like helpful and it's agreed to like let us through. So maybe it wants like some sort of offerings.
You are not as in tune with the spirits as Morvac is, but you get a short glimpse of an emotion which is just peace, quiet.
All right.
That's all.
All right. So I
yeah,
guess when we come back, we should just make notes about it to other people that might
Yeah.
eventually wander this way. Just gonna
definitely.
promise that to the spirit that none of our kind like gonna on purpose bother it.
Yeah. You feel a very short, like burst of happiness.
All right.
Asa and Hug are just standing nearby. What are you two doing there?
Yep, you don't see anything. You don't see anything, though. You see
Are you
the drop,
okay?
and like you see the small, like teardrop almost, bright blue crystal forming on a tree trunk or a tree branch and dropping right into Morvac's hand.
Yeah, totally normal. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
No, nothing. So
Not
yeah,
at all.
totally normal. Nothing to look at. Totally uninteresting. So yeah, that is what you find.
Would it be interested in having a shrine for it?
That's kind of what I asked.
It does not even know how to process what you're asking, because the idea of something constructed for it is weird. It is spirit of nature, after all.
Fair.
Yeah, same as when I asked like if it wants offering, it's just like, oh yeah, why would I want any of that if I just want to like chill here and that's basically it. I'm fine. I'm
Finally,
good.
someone
No
gets the
need
idea.
nothing.
It wants to chill. Badumts.
Yep.
Finally, someone got it. So yeah. Okay, just for Dino, a little info about what he found, what he got from the spirit.
All right, thank you.
So yeah, meanwhile, back at the village, Crackle, you arriving just in time as you see a lot of kerfuffle happening at the hall that Hagar built, where the elders are usually staying. A lot of the tribals are standing around and talking on hushed whispers, and it takes you quite a while to work your way to the front of the to the front of the crowd, and then you see an elderly halfling standing there in a quite nice kind of fight dress, I would say. And he is walking on a walking stick, like a simple branch with a little handle. And he's talking with the others right now.
Okay, so Crackle will prepare a guidance spell first of all, without being seen, and after that he will get one of the armor pieces and one of the necklaces, and will approach the conversation between the elders and the elder that was sent from the other tribe, but will wait patiently in the distance until they finish their conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you are familiar with the elders good enough, that they like to talk about everything and nothing. They talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. It doesn't seem to end. You're sure there's like the crowd starts to thin out as people give up trying to catch anything interesting, and they keep talking and talking and talking.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
so
probably like an hour or so when you're looking up, like the sun has moved quite a bit.
in that case, what Crackle will do, he will do a performance to recall the story of them getting here, the way they interacted with the halfling tribe, the great help that they were, first only to his people, but yeah, trying to get the attention of the elder as well.
Okay. Then give me a check. Some kind. Let's see. I'll say, yeah, that's more than enough to draw the attention of the crowd, and you hear some of the children getting excited, and people are paying attention rapidly, and eventually the elders die down as they all listen and look at you.
Yeah, okay. Crackle makes sure to especially note the help that the halflings, the halfling tribe provided, but also the heroics of the 5 heroes and what they have done. And he will end on the fight that they had in the forward encampment of the Crow tribe, and he will bow down in front of the elder and present the chain and the piece of armor, and telling the elder that they have a common enemy, and that he would very much like to improve the relationship between the two tribes, and also to be known, but not only him, but his whole party as messengers of our tribe and friends of theirs, and that he hopes that the elder will accept his gift and the offering of friendship. And I will do a diplomacy roll for that.
Okay.
And I will use guidance for that as well.
Yeah, sure.
My guidance didn't trigger. I will just add a +1 circle.
Yeah, you have to draw the spell effect on yourself for it to be an effect.
Yeah, I just added a circumstance bonus, does the same, right?
Yeah.
I will use my hero point.
Yeah, take these gifts. Slap. And that is much better. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, the elderly halfling turns to you, and he almost looks like one of your kind when it comes to size, though a lot less hairy. Though his feet are much larger and a lot more hairy, but his face is pretty smooth, though covered in deep furrows of age, deep lines of age, and laughter also. And he kind of leans forward on his walking stick and says, "One of the 5 heroes who helped us. I heard about you. You were." And he kind of rubs his chin. You're that's crack rats.
Crackle just nods at the moment because he doesn't want to interrupt the elder.
Thank you very much for the gift. Indeed, we have an enemy that we have in common. The Crow, they have been pestering my tribe for years now. They are nasty fellows, aren't they? Have you seen what kind of spirit they are praying to?
Yeah, Crackle recalls the idol that they found and tells the elder that they destroyed it, being cautious about it.
Brave, very brave, but foolish too. You draw its ire. If I were you, I would keep my eyes up on the branches. Take a close look at the crows you see around. If they don't look like normal ones, you better hide.
Crackle thanks the elder for the advice, but tries to press him again on his initial idea, becoming his whole party becoming friends and messengers between the tribes. Maybe gaining
you
an
look.
honorable title in the
He's stroking his.
for everyone, right?
Yeah, he's stroking his chin, and he's like, seems an honorable kind, and I do not want to diminish your achievements, but it's too early to call you a friend, a messenger. I'm willing to trade with your tribe. We can benefit from it, definitely. But friendship has to be earned, not given. Am I right?
I would like to do another roll, but I'm
Yes.
holding back out of character. We were already on trading terms, right?
Yes,
And
he's willing to like make a formal trading deal.
Okay,
Like he's
okay,
like,
because we buried their dead. We removed encampment that would pester them as well. We gave them gifts without expecting anything. But
yeah, and they are
this is-
appreciating, but they are very careful because
Okay.
he's eventually like he's like taking a while. You will have to discuss a lot. Like even your talk takes on you. You get just the feeling this guy, he just likes to talk a lot. And eventually you get him around and you will realize you already walked past their village without realizing it. Because they literally dug their homes into the hills as you cross the river. So they are down here. They have their village. It is literally dug into the hills, and they are basically invisible unless you know what you're looking for. And he says he was, well, as I said, he's willing to make a permanent trade deal. So they will be sending a little group of traders every month where you can exchange some of your goods for their goods. They do excel at scavenging roots, herbs, berries, that kind of stuff. And they are also surprisingly well versed in woodcraft. So they are offering that, and they are willing to say that with the common enemy, if you ever need help, just send us a messenger and we will send reinforcements. But we expect the same the other way around.
Sounds like a good outcome. Yeah, excellent. I will, just as a last gift, I will provide him with a bit of my crack and tell him that he either can consume it on some food or use to prepare food for the winter as it conserves it.
You're a smart one, aren't you? Very, very crafty. We'll keep that in mind next time I'm visiting. For now, the biggest enemy we all have in common is the cold of winter. It is a long and arduous winter here. And he kind of just looks towards the north where yes, there's snow in the north. If you hear large trampling, stay clear of it. But they're not hostile. Especially for small flies like us. And he gives a wink. It's easy to get trampled by big things. So, stay aware.
Cracker, nods very understandingly. Yeah.
So I will say you went from trading to I would say call it a careful alliance. They're not willing to like join you in a war, but if you're attacked, they're gonna help you, and they're making like a regular trade with your tribe.
Yeah. So defensive pact and trade rights sounds good.
Yeah. Official trade rights, not just like, oh yeah, we traded with you once, and we're gonna occasionally trade you. Like they're making it a regular thing now.
Excellent.
Yep. Awesome. And also a few warnings for someone who knows this region a bit more. So yeah, that is that month. I think that means that then after the rest of the group returns at the start of the next month, they are getting back. And I think we're going for one last round of rolls before we wrap it up for today, I guess. Our last round of doing stuff and then seeing what else happens before we enter winter proper. So the tribe gets one more month of food just from fishing. So it's now up to 7 months of rations that the tribe has gathered. And
Would that be enough to get through winter?
Yes. Winter, even at this point, is not longer than 4 months, tops. Of course, as I said, there might be things happening that sometimes get it a lot, but you still have 3 months spare, so it should be no problem.
Understood. Yeah.
But yeah, there might things happen, settlements. It draws certain attention. You might encounter things you're not prepared for yet, and that even your heroes will struggle with dealing with permanently, like, mice, rats, and stuff getting into your rations. That's why mankind really benefited from cats basically domesticating themselves.
Fair point. Yeah. But we have domesticated owls. Smart owls, even.
Yeah, but even they will not be able. But they are not gonna be able to hunt mice and rats all the time.
My people are hungry. They're ready to scoop down from the trees.
Yeah,
they will probably not get every mouse. So
it's the invention of fast food. Another invention that Cracker will.
Fast food because it runs so quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but everyone can do one more thing, and Tell me what you want to do. You could go explore now, but I will say at this point the weather is so bad, I will have to do checks just for survival if you do go exploring. Because it is getting really cold. The first bit of snow is drifting in from the north.
Yeah, so Crackle now will spend some time on crafting more molds for the copper that they found. And he will focus on small triangles for arrowheads and large triangles to weave it or connect it to sticks split at the top to create axes and to create tools that can be used to more efficiently mine these stuff. So yeah, I want to do that, craft these molds again with guidance, and I will add a modifier of my own.
So basically, you want to basically start with like let's use the first metal to make the tools to get more metal.
Exactly.
Smart. That's a good order to do things.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I saw it on the
That's on the
16 and then I
16.
went to the 9. I'll say your first experiments suffer not from a weakness of the metal, but rather of the wood that you used to. Like, you used to, how do your tools look? You take a stick, you kind of split it, you wrap some like raw leather or sinew around it and tie the stone to it. It doesn't quite work with the metal. The metal kind of gets through. So you get a 1, 2 swings in before the head goes flying away and you just have a stick in your hands. You can recover the head, but yeah, your tools are not sturdy enough yet to really make anything with it.
Yeah. We get 1 round of rolls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because keep in mind, like making tools with the limited spells you have and whatnot, your like smelting will not like smelt huge parts of metal at once. It's got to be small sums at once, and then you have to do another cast, and we run out of spells pretty quickly at this point every day.
Okay.
So Crackle tried. Yeah, Asa, what do you want to do?
With a trading route established.
Yeah.
Asa is interested in who could maybe organize those trades when we are not around. And so I would like to roll society to find someone who can maybe already deal with numbers, for example.
Mm-hmm.
To keep fair trades at least, if not, maybe even get better trades. And if not, I'm using my hero point, but I guess that's good enough.
That is good enough. You find not an elder, but like the assistant of an elder, one of the younger members of the tribe, was more than willing to organize the trades and kind of drew in a little trade route here between your tribe and theirs. And yeah, so while you are not there, he will organize the trades. You can basically leave what you need or want to buy or sell at the start of each month, and he will organize that for you. And he will go at basically a 1-to-1 ratio, basically like in value. If you trade yourself, there is a chance that you get a better deal, but he will just go like fair deal all the time. So yeah,
that is fair enough.
Yeah, I would say so. Okay, who next?
Well, it can be me. Silvara gonna prepare different kinds of medicine and herbs because winter is approaching, so more sick people. And the more sick people, the less people we have.
Do you ever, or Morvak, there's a question for Mark. Do you ever show Silvara the drop you got?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I mean,
If-
the whole party.
Okay, if you show to
Oh.
the whole party, but especially like the
Especially Safara.
Savara, Savara, you will realize this drop. It has a weird cooling effect, but you also have the feeling like it might help with diseases, keeping away diseases. So,
Alright.
like you have to feel, for example, if someone has a fever, giving someone this this cooling effect might help them recover from their fever more quickly. So it is an alchemical ingredient to make anything related to either resisting colds or resisting diseases.
Then there is a question whether I can somehow using my magic transfer a little bit of this effect to like medicine.
I'll say you can
without
give me a
destroying it.
medicine check, basically, to just brew something with it. Simple. Yeah, medicine check, I would say, would be the most fair use. Unless, let me check your skills, but yeah. You could also, yeah, nature's the same. So yeah, I'll say you have a rough idea, but you just haven't found the right combination. And like, you didn't waste the material, but you haven't found the right combination. You are able, though, easily to, because I think you found some herbs a while ago already. That.
Let me just. Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
Same
No.
thing.
Same thing. Though technically it would be a 13, but it doesn't make a difference. So I'll say you are able to make some small doses, at least enough for your party, to keep them safe from any winter-related diseases. So if something happens, like someone gets sick, they will get a +1 to their checks, their saves, to recover or avoid the disease.
All right.
Okay. So Sylvara done, Asa done, Crackle done, Hagar, and Morvac. Morvac probably gonna try the Griffin again as much as I know him.
Most likely.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
just
see.
let Hagar go first.
Okay. Hagar, what do you want to do before winter breaks in and basically will keep you from doing any outside work, outdoors work?
Do we have houses now?
You have one big hall so far, and a lot of tents.
Okay. So everyone is living in a tent or sleeping in a tent.
Yep. Pelts and fur tents, mostly.
Okay. Because I was thinking about trying to improve the hall. With my or with Hagar's what's it called? Stonemasonry skill.
Okay.
Trying to maybe add another layer of insulation.
Sure.
I would like to assist
Sure.
because it's a very crucial. Yep, I'm assisting for
Yeah.
sure.
You got an 8+2 on that, so give me a sec to give you the 8+2.
That was
8.
two, yeah.
+2.
Crafting, and I have to manually add a +1 again.
Yeah, sorry about that. Like I said, usually bonuses of the same type do not stack, but I find it weird that like your skill with a craft does not stack with getting aid. It's weird.
Yeah, because it's all circumstance. So
yeah, I know,
I
but
can't,
it just feels weird. It's like I know the rules are saying differently, but I rule it differently in my game.
Is that enough?
Let me check. Yes, that is enough. So you improve the fall with what clear intention?
They're basically adding another layer of insulation to
Okay.
keep the warmth inside and keep the cold outside.
So you got the idea. I'll just give you that you alternate between maybe wood and stone. So you put a layer of stone on the outside of the wooden wall, and without knowing without knowing it, it does have an effect because you added a layer of air between the two layers of the wall, which is an insulating effect.
Perfect. Now we're set up for winter.
Yep. At least for those in the hall, and the rest has to kind of stay in their tents, hope for the best.
Actually, since Silvara was experimenting with herbs and all of that while they were like improving stuff, she would notice that sometimes the worms that was accumulating from experimenting with trying to brew stuff would accumulate under like a layer of herbs that wasn't touching like the ground, but was like above something, like a storage. So the fire worms was accumulating under when it was just not touching the floor, but the warm air getting under the like dry leaves and stuff.
Okay.
So she would also tell them that.
Yeah, sure.
So you want to make igloos?
No, it's more like a heated floor. Basically, if a house would have a fire pit in the middle, there is a platform that draws the worms from like the fire underneath the like grass or whatever it is made of.
Just like
basically heating, like floor heating.
She's doing floor heating from the central fire, is what she's suggesting, basically. Yeah, I mean, that's easily done. You just dig a little pit in the middle of the hall where you set up a fire and then set up a little insulating like layer of grass or straw or whatever, or maybe pine needles or whatever, and then let that heat dissipate a bit in the room and warm the floor. Okay. And I think that's a good spot where we will end the session today on the dark. Oh yeah, your Griffin roll. Come on. Natural 20.
Yep,
natural 20. Natural 20.
I did send you a message in DMs.
Sorry, let me check.
An important thing to know for this.
It just resets to 1.
Okay, then I just hope that I don't roll a 1.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yep.
You're not sure what you did, but the griffin flies off and you don't see it for the next few weeks.
All right.
I'm not going to tell you what exactly happens, but it is, for the moment, it is like not reacting to you at all, just left.
All right.
So, that's a positive note to stop on as you all look northwards and you see big front of clouds coming in, and with it, snow. Winter has officially arrived. Will you survive the first winter at your home? We'll find out next week on There Be Dragons Forge of Ages. Thank you everyone for playing. I hope it was fun.
Thanks for DMing. It was great as always.
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.